you want to become HR recruiter, then don't skip this video. Because in this video, we are going to talk about the procedure you need to know in order to become HR recruiter and what are the things you should learn and where you can learn this for free. And moreover, we are going to talk about different types of HRs in IT companies. So without any delay, let's jump directly into the video. In order to become HR, you don't need to have a degree in MBA and all, but you should learn the necessary skills which are required for HR. Before getting into this deeply, let's see different types of HRs working in an IT company. Most of us would know there is only one HR who will be handling all recruitment related tasks. But that's not the case. Since IT company has lakhs and lakhs of people, there are different types of HRs working in different domains. Among them, let's see the first type of HR, who is nothing but HR recruiter. This team particularly focuses on hiring people. And the second team which you are going to see is HR payroll team. This team particularly focuses on the payroll, like crediting salary to the employees and all. And the third team is HR background verification team. These teams would work on verifying the background of the selected candidates by going through their certificates, documents, payroll slips, etc. And the fourth team is HR generalist. This is the person who will be taking HR on for all candidates who are attending interview. And the fifth team which you are going to see is HR learning and development team. This team particularly focus on each employee, like what they should learn, what they should improve in order to become a stronger employee. They will be offering training programs. It might be technical training or soft skills training. Sometimes they offer like leadership development program also. So this team particularly focus on learning and development. So these are the major types of HRs. Among them you will be picking one and you will be working as HR. To get into HR department easily, you can choose HR recruiter. Suppose if you have some specifications like MBA and HR and some other things, then you can choose other types of HRs also. But if you have a degree from non-technical background like mechanical engineering or in some other fields, or if you don't have any MBA, then you can get into this recruitment team very easily. Because this is the team where large number of people will be working compared to other teams. Because suppose if you take background verification team, there will be only 2 people working, because in a day they will be getting only 2 selected candidates. For them they have to verify the documents. For example, if there are 100 HRs working in a company, 20 will be working in other teams, the rest 80 will be working in recruitment team only. Because a HR recruiter, in order to hire a candidate, they will be making 100 calls. And if there are 10 HR recruiters, they will be making 1000 calls. If they do these many calls only, they could be able to get at least 20 to 30 best profiles which suit for their company. This is why the recruitment team is so huge and getting into it is also very easy. Now what we are going to see is the roles and responsibilities of a HR recruiter. In order to serve a candidate, the most important thing is JD. JD is nothing but the job description. The HR would go through this job description very thoroughly and he would search for those candidates in Naukri and LinkedIn. And if he found some candidates which are similar to the job description, then he would show those profiles to the technical team, and if the technical team is okay with that profiles, then they would try to schedule an interview between the technical team and the particular candidate based upon their availability. And they would do the follow-up calls also in order to give a reminder about the interview, like a call in the morning and a 1 hour before the interview. And once if the interview is done and if the candidate got selected, he or she would arrange a HR round. In that, the HR journalist would be asking few questions to the candidate. After this round is done, they would send the candidate's profile to the background verification team, where they would verify the background of the particular candidate. So until the particular candidate joins the company, the entire things are handled by the HR recruiter only. Right from surfing candidates to until the particular candidate joins the particular team, the entire things are handled by HR recruiter only. And this is called as end-to-end recruitment process. Next is what things you should know in order to become a HR recruiter. In order to become a HR recruiter, you should know about what is sourcing, how to screen a profile, how to shortlist a profile based on job description, how to coordinate an interview and create an interview link. So these are the priority things you should learn in order to become a HR recruiter. On a secondary basis, you should know about the basic aspects of a domain in which you are working. For example, if you want to work as an HR recruiter in an IT company, then you should know about what they exactly do as a business, what are the major roles in the company, what they do exactly, and moreover you should know about what is database, what is programming, what developers do, etc. Because if you know these things only, then you can able to hire a person, or else you can't. And moreover, you should have a strong knowledge in Excel also, because as HR, your most of the works will be in Excel only. So in order to know about what is sourcing, what is screening, then you can do this course which is at Udemy. You can just pay $4.99 and get this done. And if you want to know about technical aspects of IT, then you can watch this YouTube channel. It might help you a lot. And if you want to master Excel and you want to know about advanced Excel, then you can consider taking up some free courses in Udemy as well. So if you learn these 3 things and if you include these things in resume, you can easily get into HR department as a HR recruiter. The next what we are going to see is the companies which you can get into. Basically, there are three types of companies in which you can get into. One is HR in-house recruitment, service-based companies, and third one is HR consultants. In HR in-house recruitment, the HR would be recruiting the candidates only for his or her company. But in service-based companies, what happens is basically they send out some of their best candidates to other companies for work based on contract, and this is called as contract to hire. So the HRs will be working in this process. And the third thing is basically the company will be looking for a candidate for hiring, but they don't put entire work on the HR recruiter alone. They will be tying up with some consultancy and they will be saying, I have this opening in my company, and if you help in closing this, I will give you certain amount. So this is how the HR consultancy works. Based on hierarchy, the freshers would usually get into HR consultancy first, and then service-based companies, and then they get into product-based companies. Yeah, this is all about the HR roadmap, and if you like this video, then hit the subscribe button to support me. And if you want to know more about data scientist roadmap, then check out this video. Happy learning, happy earning. Bye. See you next video. Until then, signing off, Sulakshmi S.